Well, at the moment, Chelsea are becoming a well-oiled machine, especially at the back. Being a Chelsea fan, I've seen many managers come and go, many of whom I thought was fantastic for the club, like Jose Mourinho. One common theme that's come out of this is that it's bound to go wrong somewhere. It happened with Mourinho, it's happened with Ancelotti, Conte, and even Frank this season. It's bound to go wrong at some point. But with the way Chelsea are performing, yes, we're winning games 1-0, 2-0. I think at this stage of the season, the results are more important than the performances. Now, if we're looking at next season and Chelsea, for example, buy Haaland and they, spend another 150 million, 200 million on players. If we're still getting the same performances, then yes, I think Roman might be a little bit wary, a little bit annoyed, and questions will be asked. But I don't know what else Tuchel can do at this stage. Yes, the performances are fantastic. We're as a team, the performances are fantastic, and we're playing so much better than what we was. I mean, I remember Frank Lampard's last Premier League game was against Fulham, and the performance I thought wasn't poor, but people were saying it was one of the worst performances in Chelsea colours for years and years and years. And alas, Lampard left, but it's the same players. It's the same players that were on that pitch against Fulham produced something like that last night. So I think, sort of to sum up what you were saying, Tuchel's got it good at the moment. If it means that he wins a trophy at the end of this season, even better. But yes, he does have to improve on that with regards to the final product, because you can't be winning league titles, winning 1-0, 2-0 every single week. There's got to be a point where, with the attackers that we've got, like Pulisic, who hasn't performed, Hudson-Odoi, who I still think still finding his feet, Hakim Ziyech, who performed well, but then he might disappear for another month or so. There has to be a level of consistency. Frank didn't get that, which was unfortunate for him. And hopefully now that Thomas, and Thomas has laid down the law with these players. He took Hudson-Odoi off after 20 minutes?
Yeah.
20 to 25 minutes against Southampton. So he's not afraid to tell these players that I'm in charge. You'll do as I say. If you don't like it, you know where the door is. So we'll see where it goes. And I said this on my podcast, and I said this sort of to people as well. Tuchel's in charge, but I still see him as the caretaker, because Chelsea do not have long-term coaches at the club. They are just there as short-term. They are there to hold the keys to the door.